we're watching Shelley's amazing stroke, and she's just this fantastic artist. She's visiting us from London, and we could not be more blessed or luckier to have her here to watch her in her own form of spiritual ecstasy. What are we doing here? What is this?
Oh, right. Oh, okay. This is matte medium. And matte medium is sort of a transparent glaze. And what it does is it enables you to see what's underneath.
Oh.
That's trickery.
I could put that on someone.
Trickery, dickery.
You wish.
I think that it's on her bra right now. Look at her bra.
Oh!
Show us. Show us.
It's seeping
Is this
through.
how it's
Show us a bit of your spiritual ecstasy.
Oh, look at that. Did you see? That shot me right up.
Oh my God! I don't know that Bring it, girl. Come on, let's go.
Spiritual ecstasy
before. Show us your stroke. Oh
Very gentle.
God.
Could you do that on me?
It's so soft and like tickly.
Oh, that was...
So what are you doing now? Explain. Is this just this is your technique that you've just developed for yourself?
The technique is you cover all the bricks, everything's covered, painted over, and now what I'm doing is I'm giving them some love. Every single brick gets a little bit of love. So that's what paint is.
That's delicious.
It is delicious.
It's really delicious. And
That's
so
what paint
is this the love of your life? Your paintbrush?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Never let me down, ever.
You know, we could develop some interesting paintbrushes.
Do you know what? That's an amazing idea. The rabbit.
Oh my goodness.
This is the rabbit.
She asked if she could paint my body. I want emotional intimacy, not. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of emotional intimacy when somebody is drawing you and you're naked.
Yeah, right.
Can I?
It's very. It is right. I agree with that, and that is beautiful. But I just don't want the rest of the world to see it while I'm in it. It's like I will have the connection.
Okay,
with
They won't see you.
Drawing.
We'll keep you off camera while she's drawing. They can see what she's doing.
And they can see the drawing. Then they can see her spiritual ecstasy at work.
Yes. Okay, listen. This is what we're going to do in the studio then. You're going to take your clothes off and she's going to draw you nude while we're on
I'm
camera.
up for that. I'm up for everything. Oh, big shot. Big shot. What seems to be the problem? Now we're down in it, right? The most honest thing in art, seriously, is when you draw or paint another person, you're completely looking at them and completely drawing them.
You know what's happening?
What's happening?
Like I'm giving her my eyes, and she's running away from me because I'm actually looking at her like I love her, and it's.
She loves me.
Yes, she does.
I do. You love me. I do.
It's a lot for you to handle.
You love me, like in love, or just you love me?
She loves you.
Love.
Oh, it's so nice to have anyone love me. It's been a long time.
I love you.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's intimate.
Oh, she's sweet.
That's intimate, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
Oh, I do love you.
You love London, don't you, girls?
I do.
Oh, we had
a great time there.
It was fantastic. I so enjoyed meeting you. That was one of my favorite things about London.
Was it really?
Was meeting you. Yes, it was.
We had fun there, didn't we?
It was amazing. So here's the thing. You just have to open your mind and expand it into new ideas.
I have. Ever since I left Tom, I said to myself that when I left him, I was in London at St Pancras Station. And I remember saying to my sister, it's like I've only got one friend now. But no, I'm kidding. And I said to her, I want to see everything and I never want to say no. I want to try everything in my life. Because I don't want to be at the end and think, oh, we should have done that, we should have done that. Because Tom was so closed. I don't mean it in a mean way.
No, and I don't take it that way.
Guy.
But you know what it is? It's getting over your fear. That's all.
No, this is how you curtsy. You step forward.
You do it very
Thank
nicely.
you.
That was very Black Swan-like.
Go on, you're like the white swan.
Step forward. The foot goes first. You put the other one behind.
Yes.
And you bow down gracefully.
Oh, it's like a dance
like
move.
this.
That's right.
What is this, like a dance move?
See, I don't dance, but I do that. No. You have to put. You have to put.
You gotta have.
You put this one behind, not this one in front. You step forward. You put this one behind.
You should see me do Zumba.
Okay.
So
Step
bad.
forward, and I put this one behind.
Well, a little more graceful.
But with a little bit of femininity.
That's right. You are the divine feminine to my masculine, and I am more feminine and turgid
You are
than
so,
you are.
well, you two really
Because
got it
I
the
don't-
wrong way around
Okay,
here.
because guess what?
What?
I don't bow to other people.
Oh
She's
my
challenging
God,
me
she's
now.
doing those eyes. Oh, shoot.
It does something
She's
for you,
doing
doesn't
it. It does. It makes me goo goo.
You're like, it's just so like taken with you.
It does
Misty,
make me goo goo.
mist,
No.
mist in the mist.
No.
Tell me about your spiritual alchemy.
She's got
what
the
do you do
eyes.
with that?
Well, what I do with that is
Yeah.
I transform lives with love. I mean, that's our motto. That's what we do. And what to explain it in layman's terms so that it's not confusing and sounds crazy, what I can do is open your heart. And I open your heart to love yourself, and I help heal people emotionally. And I think that our emotions are the real cause of disease. And so what I like to do is I channel energy from what I call the intergalactic center. I channel it through my body and into yours. So it's not necessarily mine, it's coming from a very ethereal place. I'm just the vehicle with which it comes through. And so what I will do is I take that divine love, I channel it through my own heart and my body, and I put it into yours. And then I can re-circuit your brain. I can repattern your thoughts. And I can connect the left brain to the right brain and change your thinking.
She did that to me.
I have to
Oh,
say,
boy,
there's a
did she.
huge change in you. It's enormous, the change in you.
In who?
In you.
Really?
From when I met you, absolutely. When you meet people, can you sort of, you can feel them, you know who they
She
really
feels
are,
them.
underneath all the,
Yeah.
like with me, like, you know, with all the joking and everything, that's not really who I am.
You're a marshmallow inside.
Yeah.
You're very
Yes,
sensitive.
Yes, she is.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm an incredible.
I'm not talking about those kinds of marshmallows.
So amazing, isn't it?
That's-
You can see those things.
I see right through you. But I
Silent.
see right through most people.
See,
But I don't, I keep it very light. You know, I don't go it too serious because then people will freak out.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm, you know, laughing and joking and having fun, because deep down, I know you. And I see you.
I believe that. I
And,
completely see that now.
And so it scares people. And so I have to come in as light as possible, as fun as possible, or I scare the shit out of people.
You're not scared the shit out of me. What's underneath that glaze?
Mm.
Oh, what an amazing thing. God, you're quite smart.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, truly, I'm just only now at this stage of my life, I'm just beginning to find out who I am.
I get that.
I didn't know anything until this year. And then I started to know a little of who I am and trust myself a little bit more. Think, you know what? I don't need anyone. Not in a, you know, I don't need anyone, but it's all inside of me. And I'm trying to find it. And it's not an easy path.
What I'm seeing right now, which is really amazing through the camera, is that you're both right now engulfed on each side with white light.
Oh.
And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
So when you saw me in London,
Mm-hmm.
it was different, huh?
Much different. You're much freer now.
I don't know if it's
You're-
because I'm here.
You're much more open. You seem happier. Like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You were carrying something. I'm not sure what it was you were carrying, if it was still part of the past from the divorce, but you could feel that you were like pulling off layers after layers of who you're really not, which was a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to witness, and you're doing it right now. So thank you for being able to be exposed and allowing to see the intimacy of really who you are.
She needs to come over here for a hug.
That was really sweet. Really like heart to heart sweet. Yeah, but I'm less tricky than you. You know that, don't you? I'm less tricky. That was very sweet. Yeah, we went to the hospital because she dropped a chicken on her head. What was it? And she's like, ooh, dear! And I'm like, oh, what now? That was so scary. They had a contract with whatever
whatever.
Oh, that's right. And they were the prisoners.
And their orange outfits. Oh my God! In the emergency room. It was scary.
I look like from Little Women. Look how ridiculous I look right now.
Excuse me, never mind you. How do I look? Stupid.
So tell me more about your art. What is it that you want to do here with it?
Okay, I want to take this hat
Okay,
off.
yes, thank you.
I want to take the hat off.
Of all the things you've done, what has been your favorite piece that you've done?
Actually, I did it this year in the summer in Paris, in the Marais. And I was sitting with one of my best friends, Cabral.
This is
And-
romantic.
That's the one I'm going to meet.
Yeah, oh, you love Cabral. And we're just sitting, chatting. We've known each other since we were kids. We got divorced right around the same time. And we love each other. And there were these two women. And one of them was, I mean, her arms, they were just monumental. They were fantastic. They were really huge. And one of them has a red hat on. And she's got a cigarette holder, and they've got a carafe of red wine between them. The other one, and they're smoking and they're drinking. They're like, oh, oui, and I just leaned forward and I went, oh my God, I love them. And I drew them, and I have to say, I loved that one. I mean, the things I'm the most proud
But
of.
those weren't the two ladies that I
Yeah.
liked.
Oh, you bought them. I love what I'm doing now because it's so much more honest. You know, I always was photographing and contriving and piecing together and drawing from this and from that. And then when you just strip it all back and you just draw and you're honest and you're true. And that's what I did in London. I went back and I started all over again. And I didn't paint, I didn't have a studio, I didn't have anything. And it was fantastic because I drew on the buses and the trains and wherever I was. And what came out of that was no oils, no nothing, just watercolors, inks, whatever I could find. And it was honest and pure and like London. London's very vibrant, very, well, you know, busy, hustle, bustle.
It was constantly on the go. Like there was not a moment of dead space.
There's not.
Not a moment of dead space.
But my dead space is drawing. And so it was percolating the whole time. And then all of this new stuff emerged. And I love that because it's free and it's honest.
I
know
love
keep
that you
saying
call it honest because what honest is it seems as though you were just doing it from your heart.
Completely.
Because that's where honesty lives for all of us.
Yeah.
Like when you really listen to that place in your heart, all is right.
Absolutely.
Because it will tell you when it's like, yeah, no, I don't believe in that. This isn't right. This isn't good. This is how I really feel. This is what I really want to be doing. This is how I really want to behave. And this is who I really want to be around. This is who I want to be in my life.
Absolutely.
And so when you are coming from that space, that is spiritual ecstasy. That is what you're doing with your art.
Spiritual ecstasy.
That's what
Yes,
you're doing with your
absolutely.
art. Completely.
I'd like to do motivational speaking. I'd like to use my art to show people how you can take your life, no matter how stripped you feel, how vulnerable, how much pain you're in. You've got no money, you've got no this, you've got no that, you've got this. And I had to find it. And it completely changed my life. And I would love the opportunity to show other people how to do that. That would be an amazing thing to do for my life now.